What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Austin Show. Today we're looking at the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Gaming Greats GameStop exclusive Republic Commando action figures. So we have the 4 characters here from Star Wars Republic Commando with all 4 of our Republic Commandos of Boss, Fixer, Sev, and Scorch. So all of these look really cool. Again, they are GameStop exclusive, so we had to pick them up from there. And it's funny, you can see the progression from the windowed boxes into the new boxes, plastic-free packaging, where we just have a picture of the character there. But all of them look really cool, and it's going to be cool to have all these together, you know, having our Republic Commando team, so I'm just excited about that. So let me go and get these open out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. So here we have our 4 Republic Commando action figures from the Star Wars Republic Commando video game, which released in March 2005 and was a first-person video game by LucasArts that featured special ops unit within the clone army known as Delta Squad, made of 4 genetically enhanced clone troopers led by their leader Boss and their squad mates of Scorch, Fixer, and Sev that completed missions during the Clone Wars. So I have all 4 figures here because they're all going to be exactly the same, like movement wise and stuff, so we'll just take a look at one and then each figure individually. So we're going to start off with the leader of the group of Boss, so he's the one in orange, and overall looks cool and has the Republic Commando armor. So again, all of them are going to be exactly the same, just have a little bit minor detail changes, and then the colors. So like I said, for him it's mostly the orange, but as the Republic Commando, so a little bit different helmet, so it's like an alternate version of the clones, but nice metallic blue visor into the little mouth area there. So like I said, a modified version, and overall looks pretty cool with the designs there around on the back. And then he's got the Katarn class armor, so we've seen this armor before with the Bad Batch figure, so it's going to be exact same sort of armor there. So it's a different, more like thicker armor and stuff, so they can do a little bit more. And overall looks cool with the shoulder pads, which I like how the shoulder pads are just upside down, but that's how they look, so I guess it sort of fits, but it's just shoulder pads flipped upside down there with the black body glove underneath and the armor on the top of the biceps, the forearms there going into the gloves, all in the midsection against nice thicker like covered up piece there, going down the legs as well all the way to the feet. So it looks pretty much just like clones, just like the midsection here, maybe designs on like the gauntlet, the shoulder pads being turned upside down, and then the overall helmet design is all that's really different with these guys, but they do look really cool and I like all the different colors. And to me, just noting with these that they're genetically altered clones, it's just like this is like a precursor to the Bad Batch where they all have different genetic modification stuff. But for him, his modification I guess is that he's just a good leader, so he has leadership skills and everything to make him the leader of the group. But we'll do his movements, and again it'll be the same for all of these figures, so the head can twist all the way around and it can look down that far and up that far, so some movements back and forth there in the head. We get the shoulders that can come up over 90 there, yeah, get it up over 90, and it has the piece in there for like a butterfly joint, but because of like the armor I guess, that doesn't allow it to move, so you don't get really any movement in there, but it can twist all the way around, and with the shoulder you can get it to twist all the way around with it there. Then we get the single elbow joint that bends to 90 with the rotation in it, and the wrist that can twist around and flex up and down for this hand. We have the ab crunch right in the separation of the armor piece there, so crunch back and forth, nice crunching, so forward and back there, so pretty good, and can twist all the way around. The hips can come up, especially if you twist the leg out there, it can get up to 90, and then out to the side, of course has the thigh twist there, the single knee joint that bends back to 90 with the rotation in it, and then we get the foot that can flex back and forth and twist side to side. Now with my Boss here, and then Sev as well here, they have weird legs, so it's like this leg is maybe backwards or they need to be flipped or something, but it kind of comes out to the side, so it makes them stand awkward. But Fixer and Scorch are just fine, they look just normal. Like I said, maybe we can switch the legs around or something and they'll look a little bit better, but because of that it does make them a little bit awkward and hard to stand. But overall it looks cool and has the standard Star Wars Black Series joints now where they have the single elbows and knees, which stinks, but that's what they go to now, and they're even using them on the new Indiana Jones, so it just must be a Lucasfilm type thing. But at least he still looks really cool, and again that's going to be the same for all of these figures. Now they all come with a backpack as well, so we can tell each one by the different colors. So this one obviously goes the Boss with the orange on it there, so backpack, we've seen this before probably with Bad Batch characters and stuff, but looks pretty cool. And we can just stick this in the back with the T-shaped design, so it just sticks right in the back and sticks in there pretty well, so that's not going to be falling off. And then all these figures use the DC-17M interchangeable weapon system, just with some have different modifications, and again some of the Bad Batch characters use these weapons as well, so he just comes with the regular DC-17M in the blaster form. Now when I was looking at a picture, a lot of them had him using the dual blaster pistols like a lot of the clone commanders use, but for some reason this figure just came with that, so let's put this in his hand. So there is the gun in Boss's hand, and overall I think he looks pretty cool. I love the colors with the orange and stuff on the clone armor, and just having the clone commando armor in general is really cool, and I like having that a lot. So he just looks pretty cool overall with his backpack and everything. And like I said, it's going to be all the same with each of these, so we'll just have to look at each one. And next we'll move on to Fixer, which is the green one. Now I forgot to mention with Boss, but they all have their own distinct things. So for Fixer here, his name is RC, which is Republic Commando. 1140 is his designation number, but again, he goes by Fixer, and he's the second in command of Delta Squad, and he got his name from being a skilled slicer, so he's like a mechanic and stuff, so pretty much like Tech from the Bad Batch. And overall looks cool. Again, same armor design, but I like how he has sort of like an antenna piece, or like a almost like a walkie-talkie or whatever, like attached onto his head there, but looks cool with the green design again running down the head and down the body. So I like the different colors they chose for each one. He's got some dirt and stuff, like they've been through some action and combat, but like I said, body wise he's going to be exactly the same as the last one, so he's going to have all the same movements, so we don't need to look at each one. And I like the green, how it runs a lot more through his body, especially down the legs and everything there, so I like the green on him standing out a bit more. And as I said, they all come with a backpack, so this is his obviously with the green, pretty similar design, but it's got a little bit more attachments and maybe like antennas and stuff in here, and overall looks pretty cool. So let's pop this on. So there's his backpack on, and like again with all the different pieces and stuff there, it just makes it stand out a little bit more. And weapons wise, he also uses the DC-17 in weapon, so same as the other one. So let's put this in his hand. So there's the gun and Fixer's hand, and next we're gonna look at Sev, the red one, and like the others he's wearing the same armor, and his designation is RC-1207, so I guess that's how he got Sev, and he's known as the sniper and medic of Delta Squad, and has the cool armor. So again, same armor as all the others, the Katarn class. Just I like how he's got the blue and the gray along with the red, and it's known to be as blood splatters and stuff, so like the blood, you know, coming off his head, down his face, there on his arms, down his legs, and all the way on his feet. So it's like he's just trudging through blood all the time, which with him being a medic I guess would make more sense, but I guess it's just supposed to be his armor design. But overall again looks really cool. I love the colors, especially the red and blue and stuff stands out. Just wish he had a little bit more of the colors on him, either red or the blue, just a little bit more to cover up more of the white there, but he still looks really cool. And then we have his backpack, which is going to be just like Boss's, just has more of that red or blood splatter as they call it there. So let's put this on. So there's his backpack on there, and as I mentioned, he's the sniper of the group, so he gets the DC-17M with the sniper configuration, so it has the sniper scope and stuff on there. So let's put this in his hands. So there's Sev with the sniper, and that looks really cool. And as I mentioned, just like Boss, he's got the awkward leg that kind of comes out to the side, so it makes him hard to stand up. Even though you can adjust the foot and everything, it just still makes him awkward to stand up, but still looks cool there, especially with that sniper. So let's put him back. And of course that brings us to Scorch, which it looks really cool. He's probably one of my favorite designs, just with the gray and yellow, looks really cool. But his designation is RC-1262, and he received burns and injuries during weapons training, giving him the name of Scorch. And he's also the explosive expert of the team, so he's again like the wrecker of the Bad Batch. And he looks cool, like I said, once again with the gray and yellow, just stands out really nice with the gray color all around him. Just leaves a little bit of his face there, but runs down the arms and everything, and then switches to the yellow on the gloves and bracers and stuff, and looks cool there with the yellow, and then runs down the legs with the yellow and gray as well, and then has what look to be some like explosive canisters and stuff like for a rocket launcher or something. Just looks really cool all the way down to the feet, again with that gray and yellow continuing throughout it. So he just looks really cool. Like I said, definitely one of my favorites of the group just because of all the colors. Now he has the backpack, again same overall design, but has the additional stuff. I don't know what it's all supposed to be, but I assume it has to do with explosive and bombs and stuff in there, so that looks really cool. So let's pop this on his back. So there's that backpack on there, and nice big like tubes on the back and stuff make it stand out quite a bit. And for weapons, he has the DC-17 blaster with the grenade launcher attachment, so the little attachment piece on there to shoot grenades off and stuff. So again, you can see the base gun designs there relatively same, just has that additional attachment. So let's put this in his hand. And there's Scorch with the gun, again with that rocket launcher design, so he's got it like that, and looks pretty cool overall for him. So there we have our entire crew of the Republic Commandos, again from that Republic Commando video game, and they all look pretty cool. And it's cool, we've been seeing them more recently in the Bad Batch show. We've seen some Republic Commandos more of like the basic color version, so an all white, and they just announced an all white version of a Republic Commando coming out soon, so that'll be cool to buy that and throw in here as well. But I did want to throw in an ad that, since this is a part like came out during the Clone Wars and everything, and especially with the helmet designs here, we have a clone trooper just so you can see the difference in the armor and designs and everything there. So just wanted to show that off as well. But pretty cool to have all 4 members of the Republic Commandos, like I said, from that game, and being GameStop exclusives, part of the gaming greats and stuff. Just really cool to have these figures in the collection now. So let me know what you thought of them down in the comments, and if you enjoyed this review, let me know with a thumbs up. Well, and thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.